Get us something good.
To him, it's ball one. 0 for 1, strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Get us something good, Justin. I'll even take a walk, honestly.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
If I'd have just waited just a little bit longer on that.
For both of these clubs. And he takes a cold strike 2.
I was right in there.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3.
Well, I'm not very happy about that.
Braves strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
I am not happy about that at all.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's Lincecum back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff hitter, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Lined hard toward right center.
All right, he can have that.
Hit 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Oh, the old CNI base hit.
He can have that.
The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch, better hitting.
It's Brendan Belt.
The first baseman, Brandon
He's not
Belt.
going nowhere.
High in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out.
I done shut Brandon Belt down for this series, honestly.
Will scurry back
like
to first as
he
he'll
can't
think
do
twice about
anything.
trying to move up. Now batting. Stepping into the box, Michael Morse.
Be careful with this, though.
Here's the first offering. Snap throw from the catcher.
Oh, why did I do that?
Into right field.
Yeah, wah, wah, wah.
Here's Lincecum now on 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And wow, that
there we go.
Well
I'll take that strike.
It's a called strike, 2-1 now.
I will take that strike.
As a look, now the pitch. Hit hard towards second, but this is going to be hauled
I'll take
out
that.
there at second base for out number 2. Evan Gaddis now standing in, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that first strike. But
and that should be the third out.
First is there. The inning is over.
Let's get these bats going. Let's really get these bats going.
Now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hayward.
A high fastball is in there.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
1-1.
You know, he's throwing the ball.
I'll take that. No, don't even try to argue with it.
But he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
He has, so he can stop. He can stop being a little baby.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
And I can stop swinging at stupid stuff.
That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway.
And that BS.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
All right. Not fun.
A fastball right over the
Really,
outside
dude?
corner.
Like, he's making quick work of me.
I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside
Are they
half
shifted?
and exploiting those weaknesses.
Yeah, so let's try to
Here
get
comes
something
the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with
to
one
the
in the dirt,
left.
but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
That's
Started to chase
Yep,
there.
that's
Double
what I
fielder
thought.
Down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he tried to hold up that time.
All right.
Get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball
so
3.
full count, 1 out. What we gonna do?
And he struck him.
Oh my God.
Got number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Oh my
He's
God!
really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence.
I should
All
have
4 of them
freaking
have gone down
at
on
least
strikes, as
swung at
you're
that.
seeing here.
I thought that
That's
was
not
going
easy
out
to
the
do,
zone.
So you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And here's a ball hit in the air.
It's gonna drop foul.
Pence sprinting after it, and no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Down and away, ball 1.
All right.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Drilled to first. A
Oh,
dive,
oh,
and he knocks
oh,
it
oh.
down.
Damn it!
But
All
they'll
right.
still manage to get the out on the force.
Well,
and with
that does
on
that.
Down in order go the Braves. Halfway home, still no score.
Out for the Giants. Third baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Sandoval.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. The 0-2 coming now from Lincecum. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lincecum readies another 0-2. 2 strike pitches.
I hate
chopped
facing
foul at the
Sandoval.
plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. Swing
There we
and
go.
a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
There we go. Swing
So
right
still
through that
nothing
bad
against
boy.
him on the scoreboard here in the
Center
5th
fielder
as
number
we check out the
32.
league leaderboard for team
Michael
ERA.
This
And you can
game's
see
gonna
there that
go,
they're currently residing in second place in the
It's
NL
gonna be
in that
whoever
category.
scores first wins. That's what it seems like, honestly.
In for his second at bat, Michael De La Rosa.
All right, let's see what else
Here's
is
the first
going
pitch to
on.
him. And that misses for ball 1.
Why didn't I get that call? That's some bull.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
There we go.
Swing and a miss at a ball down.
None I haven't used though. That 12-6.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's
There
a
we go.
knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He almost bit on that.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping
He
slider. You got
almost
2
bit on
strikes
that.
him. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another
Okay.
foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. And he just misses with a curveball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
No runs, 2 hits, and
All right,
no errors on
let's
the
see what I
Giant
can do
ledger
with
to
this
this point.
slider. It's got to be close.
Smoked on the ground up the middle.
Nope.
And in
All right.
center field as he's aboard with a 1-out
Well, don't that
single.
beat all?
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys.
Get one of my relievers ready to go.
Nice job.
Maybe Carlos Martinez and Junichi Tazawa.
Couple of right-handers starting to
Let's get that going.
Into the box, Nick Franklin. Hot shot down the line.
Oh, Timmy here is gonna get tired.
In there, strike two.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Drilled
Oh,
down the
shit.
line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third.
This happens like every time with Tim Lincecum. I may be looking to trade instantly.
A double play ball instead of a single.
Honestly, I may be looking to trade this guy. Alright, at least I got the pitcher on, and I could possibly get a double play. But he's going to bunt in it. So let's get it high.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Now a bunt attempt here.
Alright, I can deal with the one.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
So, that just means I'm going to need to... Uh-oh.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
So, Hunter Pence is going to give me a difficult time, I think. Let's see what happens.
First pitch now from Lincecum. Ball one.
And I struck him out twice. So,
try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it.
Let's see if we can get him a third time. Even a ground ball work.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Don't want to load the bases, though.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Okay, 3-0.
3-0 now.
And
3-0.
There's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
But I think
Set to deliver on 3-0.
okay. I think Brandon Belt's up next. I'm not sure. And no, Brandon Crawford, and he's hitting 333. I don't want to face him with the bases loaded. There we go. That's me. That's me. Get it, Maven.
Hayward on the run. He gets there to make
Oh,
the catch.
Hayward.
And that
Never mind.
ends the inning. Giants
Cool.
leave a couple.
Got out of a jam there.
Still.
I believe that's going to do it for old Tim
For his
Lincecum.
second at bat, Andrelton Simmons comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounder down the line at third.
Man, I don't know how he's so quick. Dude's fat. Pablo Sandoval. Nah, I'm gonna take him out. Let's see what Nori Aoki can do.
Is into the on deck circle now, so that's
Traded for this guy a couple games ago.
Nori Aoki.
A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Excuse me.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball.
There we go.
Down in the
Drop,
left field
drop.
corner.
Damn.
But this will be foul.
Damn.
No runs, just 1 hit and 2 errors.
He hadn't really got a hit since we acquired him, though.
Dribbled to the right side. That rolls.
He's got a little bit of speed. Maybe he'll be able to get going.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9
expecting that.
in the ball game. Here's Cameron Maben now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Cameron Maben.
Into the windup.
This guy is really giving me everything I can handle right now.
Pop foul to the right side, out of play. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
1-1, here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Oh, he's keeping it outside, isn't he?
This is a good hitting team. 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
All right, let's fight it off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. All
Here we
even
go.
at 2-2. Here it is. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody.
I'll take a
This
walk.
is for ball 3.
I definitely will.
Eduardo Escobar would be next.
Where are we going with this?
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now here's
Damn
a
it.
swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow
All
right
right.
field. Franklin is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Let's get Junichi in there.
Junichi Tazawa pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36. Junichi.
Some bullpen game from here on out.
And Crawford can lead it off as we start the home 6th. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Line down the left field line.
And that's foul. Good.
This will be foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Fouled off again, and now
I
he's
can
in
deal
a
with that.
1-2 hole. Now a swing and a ball chop foul right at home plate.
See if we can't get him to chase
The 1-2
something.
pitch. And that
No?
one stayed
Okay.
too low apparently.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried
All
to
right,
throw
so
something
this
right
is
there
what
and
the
make him chase,
computer's
and he
gonna
didn't.
recommend.
So I don't know where he goes from here.
Swing and a looper to
It was
left.
a horrible
Here
recommendation.
comes Upton,
Oh, I guess
and
not
he
really.
tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9. Brandon.
Digging in once again.
All right, let's just go ahead and
Belt,
strike
0 for
out
2
old
on his line
Brandon
thus
Belt.
far. Lined into left field.
Oh, that's like his first hit in this entire series.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way,
Up next
gets
for
his
the
hands
Giants.
quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the
All right,
field
let's
line.
not give him
Just how
anything
they draw it
else
up.
to hit.
Here's Michael Morse now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside
Nice.
corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Trying not to give
Even at a
him
ball and a strike. Here's the
anything
pitch.
to hit, really.
Foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers
Well,
will go for the same location.
You're
over
expecting
and
the
over
wrong
and
thing
over.
because
Got him
that slider
swinging.
outside put
Chased
him
it well
right out
the
of there.
zone, and there are 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of
Let's
him
get
right
out of
there.
this
Now they're
little
down
gem
on
that
4
we're in.
pitches.
Evan.
And
In
what I
the
liked about
6th
all
inning,
those
I guess.
pitches, what, they were down
Yeah.
around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Evan Gaddis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. No hits to
I'm not
this
worried
point.
about him stealing.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind.
Should just started Tazawa.
The worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now.
Oh,
there's a swing and a drive. And
messed it up.
He's just going to sit back and watch
messed it up.
Fly a no doubt home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him.
All right, we may actually lose this game.
A 2-0 lead.
Now batting the
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval.
All right, that was the easiest out I've ever gotten against Pablo Sandoval.
Is over. The sights and sounds of
well,
the day at the ballpark. Oh,
he's holding me to 1 hit right now. This is ridiculous. We gotta get something going, guys, and it's only him. He's the only one that's been hitting. Let's get something going, guys.
Slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, Matt, we're talking about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing.
We haven't even been working the pitch count in our favor. Like, we've been 0-2 as soon as. There we go.
And he watches one get blowing inside for a ball.
Give me something to hit. Give me something to hit.
Pitch number 75. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind.
Didn't get good contact.
Franklin stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 33, Akinori.
Striding in once again, Akinori.
Bet she's gonna give me a slider.
It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now a fly ball here.
There we go. There we go.
Well
shit.
Right. And that's out number 2. Here's Justin Upton now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating.
He's just breezing through,
like
honestly.
3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey,
really?
Watching him go about his
Really?
you
don't give him that? Crowd's getting all excited now. This is bullshit.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate.
Well,
and
there's that.
Lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over.
There is that.
Keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. Digging in and looking for more, Michael De La Rosa. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a
go ahead and sit down, Carlos Martinez, and just stretch and toss. I don't want to use him. I've been using Reggie Kane a lot.
Get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swing and a miss.
All right. If we can just keep it up like that, just keep it at 2. Just kind of try to hit something, work our way back, you know.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center.
Maybe that might be a thing that we could do.
He's got it 1 away.
I would hope so.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Ready for another chance? Nick Franklin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second.
All right, can we get a 1-2-3 inning?
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
I know we're looking at the bottom of the lineup right now.
Pitcher number 31, Jim Baird.
Digging in, Jim Baird. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
You really got him coming back in? I'm not a fan of this pitcher. He's just been kicking our asses right now.
Way in front of that fastball. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
You just didn't get a good start. And
ready with another 0-2.
It shows in our hitting.
With 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
They must have got mad because last game we completely destroyed them.
Once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And
there we go.
Will conclude matters here
all right.
in the 7th.
Time for my specialty. Comeback wins.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Comeback win time.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is pulled into right.
Or not.
Pence is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Low with a fastball here.
All right, Pedro.
It's ball 1.
Let's get something going, guy.
Shut down right here.
Oh, we've been
even had a runner on.
killed.
So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
It's ridiculous. Should have hit that.
In front of a swing and a miss.
Should have hit that.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Way behind that.
Behind a good fastball.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Yeah, he can.
Little dribbler up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd
horrible.
time.
Horrible.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a flare out toward right center.
All right, well, I obviously can't get anything going with this pitcher.
The catch and the inning is over. Down.
So it'll be down to our final 3 outs. Down 2-0. A 1-hit showing from my team. I don't think I've ever had a 1-hit showing. This kind of sucks.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 once more. A little bit off the outside. It's
all right.
1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to
He's
lay
getting
off.
tired.
There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And 2-2.
Let's try a slider in there.
2-2. Line to the right side.
All right. Time to pull Tazawa out. Gave us a couple good innings. Gave a home run, so he's gonna get the loss. Unless we can just like come up with some kind of craziness, but I kind of concede by putting this guy in. He's a rookie. He's
left-handed hitter due up.
Not performed so well over the past few games that I've actually let him play. So get my warm-up pitches in.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of
Oh,
the at-bat.
that's gonna get down. No, it's not.
And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now at the plate.
All right, Brandon Belt. Let's go ahead and strike you out.
1 for 3 thus far.
Or
And
not.
knock for
He's
him this time.
been
He's
killing
2
me
for
this
4
game.
for the
This
game.
is ridiculous. Are we
And
gonna
he'll
play
have
at the
runners
plate?
second
No.
and third following the 1-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring
No, they're not gonna
position
send
now
him.
at second.
Left fielder.
Here's
I'm not
Michael
intentional
Olsen.
walking
No
anybody.
hits in 3 tries so far.
I'm already
He's
losing
struck out
bad.
once.
Whatever.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
And
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And this is
there we go.
Sit
your ass down.
After him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Evan Gaddis, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run.
I don't know why I threw it over there. And I don't know why the fans were like losing their minds.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
I think the Panda's behind him, and there's no way, yeah, there's no way I'm walking him and then going after the Panda. I just want to throw the ball around, I guess.
Third, 2 away. And he misses.
Really though? All right. Well, I guess I'm facing Pablo Sandoval anyway.
He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
It's a nice curveball though.
Over the inside corner.
You're already down a couple of runs already. You got second and third. This is a critical situation. It's absolutely imperative that they get the out right here. You can't allow any more runs if you want to win this game.
All right.
Himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish.
Oh no.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit.
Oh, close play at the plate. He's, oh, come on, dude.
And it's there, but it's dropped.
All right.
No runs are scored in the inning. You got 2 strikes on the hitter, 2 outs, and you feel like you're going to get out of this thing. You're 1 pitch away, and the pitch ends up being a base hit to drive into. He's got to be so
Yeah, it was a bullshit-ass base hit, though.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but
no, it hasn't, has it?
Total disaster. Yeah, sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
So 4-0.
Swing and a liner.
Seriously
and
though.
It's going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Gaddis is on his way home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
All right, I'm pulling you out. You obviously can't get any kind of a hit.
Now, Nick Franklin.
So Reggie Kane, we're gonna put you in.
To this point. Reggie Kane enters here looking to get
You're the only one that
before the 9th inning.
seems like you can come in and do any kind of thing. I don't think you've given up a run in a while.
Stretch. Here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Thought he had the inside corner
he was
that
almost
time, but
going.
missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off.
Seriously though?
A lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in,
and the runner scores from third as they extend.
All right, well,
it's a 6-0 ball game.
That's great hitting right there. He made the right pitch. The ball was down, but the hitter did a great job.
So 5-0, and the pitcher's up.
Baird is
so I guess he's gonna close out the game for him.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball,
there we go.
Low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
All right, let's give him a cutter. He's going to swing at that.
Heavy dose of that big fastball right there. Pretty good pitch.
There we go.
Didn't quite get it to come back.
Well, the
all right,
been made,
so I
that
have to score 6 runs. Let's see if we can do that.
Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? We're back in San Francisco.
Getting our asses handed to us right now.
In now is Andrelton Simmons to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Uh-oh.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Ah, shit. I thought it was going to drop.
Reggie Kane.
Let's get Freddie in there.
Freddie Freeman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
A fastball here as he'll take
all right, next game we're going to have to be more patient with the hitting.
The average to begin play, 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Right side and right into the shift.
Yep.
There is Crawford on the first.
All right, 2 down.
The Braves are now down to their final out.
The batter,
Here's Cameron Maben now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this
one. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. And the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Come on, Cameron.
Swing and a line.
There we go. Out.
Throw to first here is in.
All right, I'll give it to them.
Final out and the Giants.
Good job, Giants. Good job.
And earn a split of
So 20 and 13.
6-0 the final shutout score today.
Man.
Jim Baird takes
not the way I thought it was gonna go, but hey, it is what it is. I guess. Oh, Tim Lincecum didn't get the loss. It was Tazawa. To get them 2 runs. I wonder how many XP I got from that. Almost to level 27. That was horrible. Well, I think that was the last game of the series. Yep, off to San Diego we go. David Hale and Tyson Ross. Alright, I'll probably save that for another time.